Good evening and welcome to North Royalton, Ohio. From highest natural point in Cuyahoga County, over 1,279 feet into the press box. We want to welcome you all on the internet for this live stream huddle experience at Serpent CD Stadium at Gibson Field, named after the longtime Principal Chucks Boo Boo Gibson. Here we go. No Road Nation. I'm Jason Saul, and providing the football expertise once again is Chris Niehez. Don Ciparini is our producer extraordinary. Looking forward to sharing our passion and pride on this broadcast. Bears, let's get to work. Chris, how you doing today?
Jay, I'm doing well. Can you hear me?
Absolutely, 100%.
Jay, it's a beautiful night for football, but I'll let you get to that. I'll let you introduce the rest of the team.
Absolutely. So tonight in North Royalton, we're looking at nice sunny skies. The sun just about to set here to the west in Strongsville, Ohio. It's 70 degrees. It feels like 70, and we got 70 degrees rest of the night, maybe a chill out to 64. Perfect night for football. Perfect night for the running game to get established. Perfect night for Nolan Klingbeil to air it out here. The Bears coming in at 1-2 with losses to North Ridgeville last week from 16-6. Heartbreaker. And then a win in Worcester. The Bears went south, ended up winning 43-13. Nice full-time game. And here come the Bears. But the Bears couldn't pull one out in Valley Forge to open up the season. They lost on the last play of the game as Nolan Klingbeil tried to bring that in from a 1-yard line. Their opponent today is the Wadsworth Grizzlies as we're 40 seconds away from the kickoff. Chris, tell me about Wadsworth today.
Yeah, Wadsworth is a formidable opponent, especially to kick off a tough Suburban League schedule in Week 4. They enter this game 3-0, and they've outscored their opponents 137-14 with wins over Barberton, New Albany, and Medina. And as Coach Todd, who always has his team prepared, they're well coached, they're high discipline, they put the time in. He's in his 9th year. They're going to be ready to fight today. The good news for Royalton is we've won our 3 out of the last 4 years during the regular season against the Wadsworth Grizzlies. We punched them in the mouth in Week 10. They didn't expect that. They came back prepared in that Week 1 in the playoff game. This will be the 3rd time in 6 games that we've played Wadsworth. It'll be interesting, Jay.
As your Bears come out looking to return the ball here, as you have Nicholas Piazza and Lincoln Lee on the return team. So the Bears, not sure who won the toss. I just lost it. I lost it. I can't hear myself. Let's look. The Bears looking to receive the ball, and Wadsworth will kick off. We believe they deferred. So the Bears will start on offense to start this game. This game is brought to you by Beatles Plumbing. Beatles Plumbing, your neighborhood family plumber. Our pipe dream is your solution. Larry and Kelly, North Royalton residents. Larry will be joining us at halftime for our sponsor halftime interview. We have plenty of great sponsors, but tonight's sponsor of the game is Beatles Plumbing. Our pipe dream is your solution. Give Beatles Plumbing a call at 440-283-6825. Chris, what are some of the game makers here on the Wadsworth squad?
Yeah, Wadsworth comes with a lot of talent, a lot of kids that have played football for.
Gain of 1 on the play. It's 3rd down and 23. From the North Royalton 9-yard line. Klingbeil's pass ball is incomplete, intended for Lincoln Lee. It brings up a 4th down and 23 from the North Royalton 9-yard line. Kingston Long, the punter for North Royalton. The punt goes for 36 yards, where Wadsworth will take over 1st and 10 from the North Royalton 43-yard line. Royalton's pass is completed to Madden for a 43-yard touchdown. The touchdown makes our score Wadsworth 6, North Royalton 0. Number 8, Kyle Schmelzer is the awarded for Wadsworth. Number 14, Jack McNeil on for the try after point. The try is good. And with 10 minutes and 9 seconds remaining on the first quarter, our score is Wadsworth 7 and North Royalton 0.
That's life. That's what all the people say. You're right.
Jack McNeil is the kicker for Wadsworth. Piazza and Lee back to receive. Piazza, the return man. Bring down to the 23-yard line for a 14-yard return. First and 10 for Royalton. Keller and Jackson on the tackle for Wadsworth. Wayne's pass is complete to William Lee. A gain of 6 on the play makes it 2nd down and 4. Will Reese on the tackle. Cameron Saul, the ball carrier. Taken down by Jacob Ernest. Gain of 3 on the play is good for North Royalton. First down. First and 20 to 43. Pass completed to number 7 in Piazza. Taken down by Tommy Hahn. Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down in line from the 34-yard line. Number 98, Houston 1, on to the track to play.
Before starting my journey at WGU, I transferred from a community college. It kind of gave me the chance to get my foot in the door, and I didn't have as many credits to finish at WGU. So it just gave me that flexibility to be able to do my courses whenever.
Learn more now. Cole's mom, what do you think of this,
Shacket?
shacket?
Half shirt, half jacket. Best of both. Like brunch, or spork, or...
A centaur, a man caught between two worlds.
Oh, I got chills.
The game's almost over, and no plans for dinner? Bob Evans to the rescue.
Reese and Tommy Hahn is back to receive the pick from Kingston Law. On tick is dribbled into the end zone for a touchback. Wadsworth will take over, first and 10 from the 20-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that the Augie's concession stands are open. They're located northwest and northeast corners of the stadium, where they're serving popcorn, hot dogs, nachos, soft drinks, Augie's pizza, hot chocolate, and more. It's all available in the Augie's concession stands located in both the northeast and northwest corners of the stadium. It's Wadsworth football, first and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Cooper Gray, the ball carrier. No gain on the play. It's second down and 10. Wilson's pass is completed. Kyle Schmelzer. Taken down by North Royalton, number 36, Roman Gavino. And 9, Parker Kratz. The gain of 11 was good for a Wadsworth first and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Cooper Gray gains to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 will make it second down and 6. Andrew Jeterzak and Roman Gambino on the tackle. Second down, 6 to go from their own 35-yard line. Wilson's pass is completed to Gray. taken down by Tyler Rolls of North Royalton. The gain of 15 makes it a 1st and 10 for Wadsworth at the North Royalton 25. Royalton's pass is completed to number 7. 25-yard touchdown. Makes our score Wadsworth 13 and North Royalton 7. One on the play for Wadsworth is number 14, Jack McNeil. Kyle Schmelzer is the holder. The kick is good.
When the littlest member of the family calls the shots, they pick Bob Evans. Because they love our new caramel apple pancakes for kids, just $4.99. Breakfast is better together at Bob Evans.
Hey.
That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April.
Jack McNeil is the kicker for Wadsworth. Lincoln Lee and then Piazza back to receive the pick.
Let's go, Big J! Let's go, Big J!
Fought that one in. It's 14-7. 6 minutes remain in the first quarter. Cameron Saul back out next to Klingenbaugh. Gives it to Saul. Saul dices it up. He'll pick up about 3.
And that's what the Bears need to do. They need to stay on schedule. They need to prove that they can gain first downs. They're not looking for the big play. They need the ball control. They need to keep that defense off the field and establish some momentum with their offensive line and get this team involved. They had a good answer on the previous drive. Let's see them put another one together. We had a bit of a jet sweep to Nicholas Piazza, maybe a gain of 1. Gets the ball spotted at the left hash. We're looking at 3rd and about 7, 3rd and 8. The Bears line up in a pistol with the 3-receiver high look. The ball is snapped. Klingbeil looks over. There's pressure. He boots right.
Klingbeil's got some running room. He cocks it and throws it. He's got a man, but it's going to be intercepted. We do have a flag on the play. You're going to get pass interference on Wadsworth. What'd you see, Chris?
Yeah, I saw that from Wadsworth, number 32, Will Reese jumped that route. Klingbeil had nowhere to throw. But there is pass interference, and maybe that's why he didn't have anywhere to throw. At any rate, I think it was an ill-advised pass. But we'll take the first down, and we'll keep those chains moving.
And we apologize for the technical difficulties. We are back live. Hopefully the Wi-Fi stays stable here. Once again, I'm Jason Saul, joining me with Chris Haley. Hopefully you heard all that. I know the video didn't die, so you got to see all those touchdowns. The Bears and Grizzlies, so far it's been a shootout. Let's see if the Bears can tie this one up. They're past midfield here. Once again, Our tonight's sponsors is Vito's Plumbing, and the Bears come out. Klingbeil shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 2 to your top. Klingbeil takes snap, dropped back. Klingbeil looking over the field, misdirection, misplayed by Mahar Candle, number 88, the tight end.
Jay, this is where we need to stay on schedule. We don't need to take shots here. We just got a first down. We got a gift on a pass interference. We have the ball at the 48-yard line. We keep the ball on the ground. Let's get the offensive line moving. Now we're 2nd and 10. We got to stay on schedule. We got to keep up with these guys. Let's see what they do here.
14-7 Grizzlies with 4:34 remaining in the first period. Saul to the left of Klingbeil, 2nd and 10. Once again, Piazza and Lee to the bottom. It goes to the Saul to the right. Saul gets back to the original line of scrimmage. 2 yards on the play. Tackled by number 6.
Yeah, there wasn't much there. The Grizzlies sniffed that one out. This was a bit of a kind of an inside off tackle. There wasn't anyone lead. Those holes don't stay open all that often, and I could see linebackers flashing on that play. Now we're at 3rd down and about 11, right?
That tackle was by Jacob Ernest. 3rd and 11. Bears 49-yard line. Saul behind Klingbeil. Klingbeil drops back. Pressure's picked up. Klingbeil's got to move. He's got to hurry. He's got to throw it away. He'll go down.
Oh, and he was sacked. And he's running to his left. He's a right-handed quarterback. That's never an easy throw for a righty. And he was brought down by number 66, Anderson Tetzel, an 11th grader.
4th and 16, the Bears choose the punt. On to punt is Kingston Luong, senior, number 98. Kingston, soccer player as well as a soccer team, and I believe it's 5-1, having a good season. But let's see what Kingston can pin the Grizzlies deep. Wadsworth is a high-scoring team, expect to go deep in the States, but again, the Bears are going to be fighting this one. This rival is getting bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, it sure is, Jay.
Luong with a decent kick. This one's going to go out of bounds, probably at the 22. Change of possession. That change of possession is brought to you by X Golf, the home of indoor golf. Check out Ron in Broadview Heights. He's got 7 indoor simulators for you to practice your game.
I was just at X Golf on Wednesday.
Yeah, how'd it go, Chris? How's your golf game looking?
It's not too bad. He's an Air Force commit, so he's a legit football player. He's been recruited by at least 21 other schools, D1 offers. He elected to serve our country and become an Air Force officer while playing football. He's a legit football player. He was wide open.
Caleb, besides you being a rival on the field all these years, thank you for your service. Good luck to you in Air Force. Again, track star Caleb Lemp. We tried so many times.
I think it's Calix.
Calix.
We're getting it wrong, Jay. So
thanks for correcting me. Extra point is
Calix Lent.
Is good. So Calix, even back when he was probably 11, 12 years old, right before middle school started, we tried everything, double contain, double defensive ends. Once that kid gets around the corner, he goes, and that catch was right there in the center of the field. He went 90 yards with 2:56 remaining in the first period. It's 21-7. The Bears got to strike. We do have that striking capability. Klingbeil is not he's got an arm. He's got an arm. If he finds Piazza like he did that one play, he's got some weapons with Lincoln Lee. He's got Mahar Candola at tight end. This game is far from over. Don't change that dial.
Yeah, we got to return the punch.
And that punch could be brought to you by 3 Spot No Row, across the street from the stadium on Ridge Road. Give PJ a call. Looking for a place that nails great food, cold beers, and that hometown buzz? 3 Spot North Royalton has you covered. Right across the stadium from Ridge Road in North Royalton, with amazing beer selection, friendly staff, tons of screens for game day. I know they're playing this game. Sorry about the technical difficulties, PJ. Outside seating, private parties, craving wings, burgers, a killer bourbon bacon burger on Route 3 fries, loaded cheese and bacon. They got it all, and the menu's insane. Check out 3 Spot right across. They've been nothing but great to us as sponsors. They feed the team after visiting games, after road games. Let's see what we can do. Let's go get a kick here. As the Bears will receive this kickoff, looks like they go to Piazza again. Piazza on the 5-yard line, to the 15, to the 20. Hits his own man, brings it out to the 25. Not a bad return. Momentum was stopped by his own player, but the Bears will start on the 25 with 2:49 in the first.
Jay, I like to see just what we saw on that play, just high effort, right? It looked as if Piazza found the wedge, and aggressively pursued the hole. And special teams is for psychopaths when you're running the football back. And he approached it with, I want to win this game. So it's still good to see that the Bears are really fighting. Let's see what happens in this drive. Can we return that punch?
Klingbeil brings him out. Saul looks to be shaking off that first hit of the game. Piazza down to the bottom. He's got man-to-man. Let's see what the Bears can do here. My guess is going to be a handoff to Saul. You got McCausland in motion. Saul goes up the middle. Saul gets a little bit of outside. You're going to have a holding call. That's coming.
And I don't know how they called that quickly. It didn't even seem like there was that much engagement, but they did. And that's going to force the Bears into that same type of field position that they saw in the first drive.
So this one will go all the way back.
And Jay, this goes back to those penalties that we talked about in the opening. Is part of the keys to the game is you can't make those mistakes. The play's not even going in that direction, and you're getting a penalty called on you. We got to be better.
So it'll be first and 20 from the Bears 15. You got Lee up top. Saul split out. McCausland to the wing. Klingbeil drops back. He's got pressure. He's going to take it up the middle. He's got some running room. Lowers a shoulder on number 6.
As Jacob Ernest.
Ernest is a decent linebacker out there. He tried to lay the hammer, but the hammer was given to him.
I'll tell you what, Jacob Ernest, he goes 230. He'll probably be wrestling heavyweight this year for the Grizzlies.
He's a wrestler, Chris?
Oh yeah, he has a very good chance to get on that podium down in Columbus in March. But I'll give you this, that the Klingbeil lowered his shoulder and had him going backwards. Klingbeil, he's a big dude too.
Second and 15, Klingbeil drops back. He's looking real costly. He's got Lincoln Lee wide open. Piazza laying blocks. Piazza gets thrown to the ground. Lee gets thrown to the ground. But I tell you what, that's a 15-yard Bears first down.
And that's how you stay on schedule. That was a great route, great decision. It was towards the left hash, which is the short side of the field for the Bears on that play. Lee got open. Klingbeil got the ball out. They got that first down, just what we need to stay on schedule. Let's put a drive together, boys. Looks like that pistol look, Jay.
Saul behind Klingbeil. They go to Saul. Saul trying to weave in. He spins enough to get 3 yards.
And we'll take that. That's exactly what you need. You need that positive momentum. You need the clock moving. You need to keep your defense off the field. And you need to get organized on how you're going to try to stop the Wadsworth Grizzlies on defense.
And you mentioned rhythm. Bears are trying to gain it. Again, you got to keep this Wadsworth offense off the field. Granted, you don't want to be keep going against Gavin Madigan and Jacob Ernest, but the Bears are moving the ball decently. This will be a 2nd and 7. Saul behind Klingbeil again. They call Saul's number. Saul tries to get outside. He slips through it, gets wrapped up. 2 men bring him down for no gain. Candola gets up slow on the play.
About third and about 5, Jay. This is very doable. This is the situation you want to be in. You're not in 3rd and 20. You can manage 3rd and 5 and keep those chains moving.
Offense looks into Coach Chuli for the play. They get the play. They bring him to the huddle. Saul, once again, behind Klingbeil with 51 seconds remaining in this first period. 3rd and 5 on the 45. Klingbeil got a quick snap strike. That's Piazza. Piazza puts one move on, but picks up enough for the Bears. First down. That first down is brought to you by American Pride Pressure Washing. Adam Coffer in game. American Pride, American Clean, helping to make your property's first impression.
And that is a really strong game plan that Coach Chuli's putting together. Klingbeil got the ball out. Piazza was open. He was decisive. It was a perfect ball. It was on time. That enabled him to get enough to get that first down and move the ball to the Grizzlies' 48-yard line. So when they're or the 43-yard line, they're inside Grizzly territory.
On time, pitch to Saul. Saul trying to make something happen. He'll get 2.
And I'll tell you what, Jay, Saul's doing a good job of just keeping forward momentum. He's not going backwards, but he's decisively finding a seam, and he's just going to take what he can get. He knows that they're a good run defense.
Looks like the Bears will try to get one more play off as we're under 20 seconds left in this first period. Wadsworth 21, Bears 7.
I think they may let it run out.
I think you're right. As we head into the end of the first period, your Wadsworth Grizzlies 21, your North Royalton Bears. This first quarter, brought to you by Howard Hanna. Last week, we were privileged to have Jennifer Sokos in the booth with us. They make buying 5600 9485 West Sprague Road, North Royalton. That's Jennifer Sokos, Howard Hanna. Chris, what'd you see in that first period?
You know, I see the Bears are fighting back. Like, and this has the makings of being a potentially high-scoring game. What they're going to need to do is figure out how to get a stop, and this is going to be a difficult task because Wadsworth seems to be able to score at will. I love the fact that they're slowing it down, trying to get some momentum. We're in a game, though.
Yeah, this is a big play for the Bears. I think 2nd and 9. You got to score on this drive. Clock resets to 12 minutes as we enter the second period. Once again, join us at halftime for Vito's Plumbing. McCausland in motion. Klingbeil going to drop back. Looking for McCausland. He sees Piazza in the center. Piazza will pick up 6 or 7. Not a bad little dump play.
No, that was a great play. He wanted to hit McCausland, who on the motion did an out route. He looked there first and then wisely chose to hit Piazza on that little dig route right at about 7-yard lines. It was very decisive. Again, Klingbeil seems to be playing with a lot of poise, which is good growth that you want to see in week 4.
I know this play is not in the playbook, Chris. We've called it so many times at youth. Do you do a bubble screen?
All the time. We play it. We do it all the time.
Yeah, this lineman core for Wadsworth is going to over pursue this. I like a bubble screen right here. Let's see what the Bears dial up. Klingbeil, no drop, goes quick to Lee. Lee gets around the corner. Lee's pushed out of bounds. That's another Bears.
First down. Thank you, Jay.
That first down brought to you by Caruso's Cabinets. Brad No at Caruso Cabinets, delighted to be creating, designing, and supplying your customers, our customers, your customers with all their needs, wishes, and wants. The purpose is to establish a fun environment for both our customers and employees that facilitate creative thought. First down Bears, Caruso Cabinets. Give Brad a call, 440-714-1643. 1st and 10, Bears on the 25.
Yeah, cornerback Will Rees, number 32 on the previous tackle. Saul looks like he has a seam. Plunges forward for about 3.
Rhythm.
Again, yeah, same playbook here, same recipe. And they're actually in Kingston Luong range, it looks like right now, with the ball at about the 23. So the Bears are driving forward. They've gotten multiple first downs. This is exactly what they need to do.
Bears on the 23-yard line. 2nd and 7. 10:47 remaining in this second quarter.
And the Grizzly defense, they like to move around. They've shown a 4-4 look. It looks like they have 3 down linemen right now with 4 backers deep, 2 high safety. They're running a 3-4. And they think they know something that the Bears don't. Let's see what happens here. And the Grizzlies jumped offside on a hard count. The old freeze play. So that should be 5 for the Bears with a 2nd and short. And that's a once-a-game type of deal there, Jay. At least they executed it. I believe that's Wadsworth first. I think there was a pass interference, but Wadsworth, normally a disciplined team, they fell for the offsides. There were several Grizzlies that jumped. So they line up 2nd and about 4.
Bears come out in power on 2nd and 4. They go to Saul. Saul's got nowhere to go. That'll be 3rd and 4 maybe.
See if we can get the chains to keep moving here. The ball is spotted at about the Grizzlies' 18. And they need to get to the 15, Jay. So we got to dial up a play where you can get easily.
Are you surprised we're in power?
I am a little bit.
All right, let's see what they do. They go to Saul on the pitch.
Pitch.
Saul's got some blockers. Saul gets around the corner. Saul's going to get to the.
He's going to be
50.
Close, Jay. I think he has it.
Yeah,
I think he has it.
I think he's at the 15.
They're going to give it to him. They're going to give it to him.
Yeah, that's a huge. I tell you what, I've been watching Power for the last 3 years. Chris, you've probably been watching Power for the last 8 years. I've never seen a pitch out of that formation.
You don't see it very often, and what was more interesting is that they pitched it to the short side of the field, and I don't think the Grizzlies expected that. So well done and well executed.
Yeah, I love getting Cameron Saul outside. Let's see, that was a 6-yard gain for first down, 7.
It was enough. That's all that mattered.
The Bears are on the 15-yard line. Klingbeil, shotgun formation. Saul to his left. Little stutter step. Saul trying to get somewhere. Leans his back. Doesn't get anything.
Again, they like running to that short side. They're keeping it away from the Wadsworth sideline. They have coaches in the booth. Obviously, there's communications down there, but they like running to their sideline. Again, the ball's going to be spotted on the right hash going south towards the band, towards the Royalton sideline.
Saul already has 10 carries in this game. Klingbeil's connecting too, so it's a nice balance of running. Cameron needs to carry that bread and put that in that fridge, man. Let's get that bread in that fridge for the touchdown. Saul behind Klingbeil. Klingbeil drops back. He's looking for Piazza. He throws to Piazza. Piazza's being grabbed. Tries to make a play. No flag on the play.
I mean, the ball was a little high, but I felt like there was a push out of bounds even that just was overlooked for whatever reason.
This red zone is brought to you by Fast Signs. Fast Signs located 1100 West Royalton Road, Broadview Heights. Check out Bob Bottomley. He's been a great sponsor for us all these years. All these signs you see in and around the stadium, Bob creates those. Bob makes those. Bob's a good guy. 440-781-7461. Fast Signs. Bob Bottomley.
Jay, the way you have to know is if there was a possible penalties, you just got to look at the sideline and see what Coach Julie's doing.
Yep. We also have producer extraordinaire Dominic. He's got a button here in the booth for a flag. They go to Saul. It's a play action. Klingbeil's rolling out. He's got a man. He ripped it out of his hands. That's a touchdown. Who came up with that? He's down. He's down.
His
it is
teammates
a
are picking
touchdown.
up.
His dad. It's a touchdown. That is
Lincoln Lee
with the strength.
That was a man catch, Jay.
Stand out basketball player, hitting the gym, stealing that ball. I tell you what, it was up for grabs. I think Lee had it. It was ripped from him. Then Lee ripped it back. There's the Bears right back in this one, 21-13 with Luong coming in. That touchdown's brought to you by Ross Fields Church, bringing the love of Jesus into everyday life right here in North Royalton. Learn more by calling 440-390-3199. Here's the snap. Luong's the kick. It's good. Bears cut the lead.
Jay, what was impressive about Lee on that catch is it was almost like he used his basketball prowess and boxed out the Wadsworth defender, and he was able to fight and rip that possession away and earn that touchdown. That was impressive. So the Bears answer with an awesome drive. They took some time off the clock. We're now sitting at 8:51 in the second quarter. The Grizzlies are going to get a chance to return the kick.
In the game plan there, again, Saul's doing his job, right? He's got some breakaway speed, but 10 carries in the first half, game clock control. Then Nolan Klingbeil finds the open man. Lee makes a great, strong catch. The Bears are one score away. However, we know Wadsworth is a quick strike team. They have 2 touchdowns already, one for 90, one for 65. The shortest one was 31-yard line, 31-yard catch. So they're going to air it out. Let's see what the Bears and Coach Fox comes up with. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop this drive for the Bears as Luong is getting ready to kick off here at the 40.
Jay, they need a stop.
Well, they got the stop on the touchback.
That's the first part. And when you got a kicker that can follow Sasha Sanjaveric, who was a Suburban League MVP for special teams, that can also do that and kick the ball into the end zone, that is a real big benefit to these Bears when they can get their opponents to start consistently on the 20-yard line.
And this change of possession is brought to you by Lawn Busters. Who are you going to call? Lawn Busters. Give Devin a call at 440-539-8962. Lawn Busters. Who are you going to call for any of your landscapes needs? I ain't afraid of no weeds.
Jay, they start off on the left hash, which is interesting. It makes me think that they want to run to the wide side and get the ball near their sideline, but they feel like they can do anything here.
Quick pass. A nice catch for a 5-yard gain. Number 8. Kyle Schmelzer on the grab.
That's exactly what they did. They're now on the right hash. They're near their sideline. Smeltzer went on that little out route, got about 6 yards here.
Another pass play. Short pass calls incomplete. Short coverage by Chase Amar out there. We'd have a flag on the play. It's going to be holding. As that referee didn't hesitate to throw that flag right at the foot of the lineman. It is holding. That'll bring it to 2nd and 14.
Yeah, that pass was intended for the kicker, Jack McNeil, number 14. He's also a receiver on the team. And that was defended by the Bears, Chase Amar, number 6.
2nd and 14, 8:23 remain in the second period, second quarter. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Keep an eye on number 7, Calix Lemp, obviously the speedster. They're going to drop back to pass. Parker Pratt's back there. Bears all over this one. Finds room. He's got, I think that ball might have been tipped. He had number 17 open in the center of the field. However, that ball falls incomplete. Dawson Mendel, the senior tight end, 6'2", 210. Tell you what, the Bears got a 3rd and 14. If this is what Coach Fox dialed up, it's dialing, right?
You know, that last play started with that pressure. It forced quarterback Bryson Hall to roll to his right, and then he tried to throw across his body, and that's ill-advised. Every coach out there will tell you, do not throw against the grain, and it just came up short. So here we are, 3rd and 15.
Let's see what the Bears can do on this defense.
Let's get that stop.
4 wide.
We're sending pressure. Looks like Willman blows up that lead blocker.
And the Bears get him down.
Oh,
the ball's out. The ball's loose. Ball's loose.
They're signaling. Bears. Bears get that fumble back. Jay, that pressure was dialed up perfectly. We had Steve Willman flying through. He created that pressure. Bryson Hall had to then come out, and I'm not even sure who made that hit. I don't even know who got the ball out.
I don't know. All I see is Ben DeTavio getting psyched up, getting some lot of pats.
That very much could have been DeTavio.
He is flexing on the sidelines here. Little brother Dominic DeTavio dating Ella Haley.
You know, Ben,
what a power couple that is.
It is clearly Ben DeTavio, the leader of that defense, and we need leadership on this team.
Let's punch it in, Bears.
Let's go, Jay. We're at position A, 1st and 15. On the Wadsworth Grizzlies 15-yard line. We could punch one in and tie this game.
Saul behind Klingbeil. Let's get Cameron outside. Klingbeil drops back looking for Piazza. He goes over the middle. This one's broken up. A little too high. Lincoln Lee Ken pulled in. Good coverage. Tight coverage with 8:03 remaining in the second.
Yeah, so they elect to throw on 1st down. Try to go for the jugular, which a lot of coaches like to do. You get a big play, big turnover. Let's try to get a quick score. So I can appreciate that. Let's see if they can start chipping away and get in the end zone, Jay. That's what we need. Let's tie this game.
We need it. Let's tie the game. I agree. This score would put a lot of people excited, especially me. Saul to the right of Klingbeil. 3 receivers to your bottom of your screen. Klingbeil drops back. He's going to keep it. Not sure if that's a broken play. Klingbeil lowers his head, picks up 3, bringing up a 3rd and 7 inside the.
Jay, it's positive yards, which we'll take. And that sideline, that Bears sideline is going absolutely nuts. They're all congratulating Ben DeTavio. All of his teammates are coming up and just giving him some love. Here comes one of the coaches, and this is a huge play. Coach Fox with his signature red hat comes near the defense to talk to him. Let's see what the Bears do. Let's get a 1st down at a minimum here, guys.
You got Candola, Jedusek, and Piazza down low. It's going to be a screen pass to Jedusek. No, he goes over the middle and he throws it right to Wadsworth. And this one brings it back to the 45. Interception brought down by number 1, Cameron Saul.
And Jay, the Bears just gave it back, and they gave away field position here too. That was an ill-advised throw. He wasn't open, and he elected to throw it anyway. So the Wadsworth Grizzlies take over back at the 45. Did you catch a number on the interception?
I did not catch that number. I was with my hands in my head. 7:19 remaining in the second quarter here. They drop back. Wadsworth drop back into coverage. Fox is going to get a penalty on this play. Not sure what's going on. Sideline warning.
If they're calling him for getting on the football field, I mean, I don't know how sensitive these officials are.
Yeah, Coach Chuli points to the other sideline as there's a huddle for the offense with the coaches out there. So I think Coach Chuli's got a gripe on this one, unless he was.
Unless there was some jawing,
Yeah.
which, there always is. But at a certain level, as an official, you got to tune that stuff out.
Yeah, and coaches talking to his coaches, Coach Chuli, but no penalty on the play. Just a warning. The next one will be a penalty. Is that a 5-yard call if they do get another one? They're going to mark
unsportsmanlike. I think
they're going to mark it off. What are they? Oh,
they're moving it to the other hash.
Okay.
Yeah, and as an official, I mean, you realize this is varsity football. We're not talking, 4th grade, muni league football where you can make some mistakes. Like these kids put in a lot of work, and you want to get it right. You can't have an official getting too sensitive on the coaches who are going to be emotional. It's an emotional sport.
Calix Lemp in motion. Looking for Caleb on the screen. The Bears are under a lot of pressure. Little bubble screen. There's
a block in the back right there. They caught it. Yep.
Chase.
That had all the markers, Jay, of a big play.
Yeah. Andrew Jedusek ultimately on the tackle with that little bubble screen. I saw Calix open on the side, but good call by Coach, but there's a flag on the play. You can't cheat.
You can't cheat, Jay, and especially you can't cheat Roman Gambino, who's right there in position to make that play, and he was the defender being held that time. So it looks like the ball's going to go backwards, which is good news. Now we need that stop. It looks like the defense is playing with a lot more fervor and spirit, which is absolutely needed to possibly get another possession before half.
And this second quarter is a lot slower than the first half. Grizzlies have slowed down. The Bears 14 points so far. We have 7:10 remaining in this second quarter. I mean, there's a lot of football just left in this second quarter. It's 1st and 12 on the Bears or on the Grizzlies 43-yard line.
So that was a spot holding call.
Wadsworth will stay on the ground, and that's going to go nowhere. A gaggle of Bears, 11 hats on the tackle. Gambino fired up.
That's what you love seeing, Jay, is you love seeing 3, 4, 5 hats on the ball. I know they work this cage drill each and every week in practice. It promotes gang tackling. So you see Haji Abahamda. You see Ben DeTavio. You see number 62. Let me get a name on 62.
I saw Steve Willman in there.
Steve Willman.
Ben Hewitt was in on there.
Yep.
It's 2nd and 12 here. 6:31 remaining in the second period. Fox is animated, trying to get a play here. It's a cornerback blitz. That's going to mean somebody's open. They pick it up. Quarterback's going to get outside, turns on the Jets. McCausland eases up. It's going to be 1 yard short of that first down. Bring it up 3rd and 1. Coverage was good downfield as Fox was animated on that play.
Which is good. You don't want anybody open. That's a step forward. If the secondary's figured something out on how to cover these explosive receivers, we'll give up those 7 yards. So we're in 3rd and short now. Let's get a stop.
Once again, this halftime, we have Beato's Plumbing coming in the booth to talk about all your plumbing needs. Your pipe dream is their plumbing solution. 3rd and 2. Let's see what the Grizzlies dial up. I think it's 4 down territory anyways. They might go deep on this play. Let's see what happens. Willman on the blitz. They do go downfield. Lemp can't hang on. I think we had a miscommunication there.
It's a miscommunication, or that fastball, just went off his hands.
And the Wi-Fi looks to stabilize. We're stabilized. I'm excited. My heart's beating a little bit. Let's make some noise, Bears fan. Tonight is country night here. Grizzlies will go for it on 4th and 1. I think you got a quarterback keeper or a screen pass. Let's see what's going on. I'd call a timeout if I was a coach. Here we go.
It's getting loud. Oh, and the Bears jump off sides.
Parker Pratt. That's going to give him a first down.
It's going to give him a first down. Jay, it is country night. What's your favorite country song?
Oh, right now? I don't know. Is Luke Bryan country?
Some would say.
I'll go with Luke Bryan. Not Luke Bryan. I'm sorry. Zach Bryan. That's my guy. Zach Bryan country.
Some would say.
Well, I'll get back to you after this play. We didn't need that offside call. Gives him a free first down here. It's 1st and 10. They hand the ball off. He's got a lot of running room. Jedusek can't make the tackle. Bass rolls, breaks the tackle. Oh, boy. And number 9 lowers his shoulder. That's a 45-yard touchdown run.
Who else, Jay? Gavin Madigan. And that's the type of football we've been seeing for 10 years from that kid.
I used to dream about number 2. Nightmares from Gavin Madigan, again, back at youth. Again, great football player. I'm not going to take anything away from him, but he's taken a lot of my youth coaching days away from me. He's a good ball player. Again, Army,
Yeah, he's going to Army.
Again, thank you for your service, Gavin. Appreciate it. I always love watching you play. But tonight, come on, man. Take it easy. Grizzlies put it in again. Gavin Madigan, number 45, goes 45 yards. Grizzlies, for the extra point, will take this game to 28-14. 6 minutes to go.
Jay, we need them to score before halftime. You want to shout out anyone?
I don't know, but I see a lot of youth cheerleaders out there now. It looks like 100 cheerleaders here on youth night. You got the youth players in the stands there. Chris, I know you spend a lot of time. You still spend a lot of time on youth days, and you coach a team. What team do you coach?
Jay, we coach the sixth grade Purple Bears. We're currently sitting at 2-1 and have a game against Norway tomorrow.
And this team has won championships, right?
Oh gosh, this is another group of kids in this age group that's poised to do some special things in the Friday nights to come. But let me just quickly talk about how important youth night is to the community. It's great seeing the numbers grow at each and every age group. There's a lot of coaches that are helping out that are part of the little guys. We're going to need their volunteer and their service in the years to come. And, the standard of excellence has really grown in this community, and it's great to see all the support. There's a really great atmosphere tonight here, Jay.
Let's make this atmosphere nicer. Let's have a nice night in Royalton. Let's see what the Bears can do with 6 minutes. Again, they're not struggling driving the ball. It's well balanced. Got to keep this Wadsworth offense off the field. Didn't expect Madigan. Well, I expect a lot from Madigan on defense. Didn't expect him to break a 45-yard TD. That was a slower drive for Wadsworth. Here comes Lincoln Lee with the return. He sees a crease. Oh, that's Piazza. I'm sorry. Piazza lowers it in, brings it back to the 35-yard line. Bears once again will start with good field position.
That is really good field position. And, the key to winning this game, too, Jay, is that you can't make those mistakes. You can't be in the red zone and throw that interception. It's better to eat it and then take the 3 points. But the good news is you have an opportunity to respond right now.
Yeah, well, let's respond right now. Klingbeil stands at his 30-yard line. The Bears start at the 35. Saul behind him. Piazza down low. Lincoln Lee and Dylan McCausland up high. Saul trying to get around the corner. You get a penalty.
Another first.
How about a flag on that? A little bit of late business.
Penalty.
Yeah, we're gonna get holding on the Bears. That was a quick flag for holding. 55 on the call. Once again, Crossfields Church, bringing the love of Jesus into everyday life right here in North Royalton. With faith meets everyday life at Crossfields. They believe that the message of Jesus is meant to go beyond Sunday mornings. Crossfields Church, crossfieldschurch.com, 440-390-3199. Bears will bring down a 1st and 20 here with 5:49 remaining in this first half. Kendall on the wing, Saul behind Klingbeil, Piazza down low. Looks like they're doubling Piazza. He's looking Piazza's way. Klingbeil in trouble. Klingbeil's got to scramble. Klingbeil's running. He's going to throw this one deep and gets it out of bounds. Not a bad play, Nolan.
Yeah, and he was forced to roll to his left, which is not his comfortable side. He's a right-handed quarterback, and he did the smart thing that time and just throwing the ball away. I think Lincoln Lee was in the general area, and he was clearly outside of the pocket, but he was in heavy pursuit.
Bears will be 2nd and 20 here as that pass was thrown away as Klingbeil was scrambling. Didn't have a man open. Klingbeil drops back again. Throws downfield. He's got Lee.
Yes, he does. Yes,
brings it in. It's a foot race to the corner. Lincoln Lee will take it down to the 3-yard line. I don't see any flags. That's a Bears
first down.
Into the red zone. You needed that strike. 35 yards, minus 25 down to the 3-yard line. That's a 68-yard pitch and catch. Lee is having himself a ball game today. It'll be 1st and goal on the 3-yard line. 5:27 remain. The Bears are coming right down into power. Let's see it, boys. Cameron Saul, stay low.
Jay, that was a perfectly thrown ball, and it almost felt much like Piazza's catch that Lincoln Lee caught the back of the football, but the kid made the play. He's having a big night tonight, including that second touchdown that we scored there.
These Bears aren't out of it. Saul gets the ball. Saul's fighting for one. Let's do that pitch. Let's do the pitch out of power.
Jay, they certainly need to put 6 on the board here. But the good news is that I love the fight back. We are in this game. Klingbeil goes to the huddle. Let's get this let's get this touchdown here on second down.
5:08, 5 minutes, timeout, referees. 2nd and 3 on the 3.
Somebody's taking a knee, it looks like in the huddle. I don't know if they're tying their shoe. Yep. Or he's coming off the field. Is that number 67?
Alex Kish.
Alex Kish coming off, replaced by number 76.
Brian Bostic, sophomore. Let's get some blocks, boys. Cameron Saul, stay low or give me that outside pitch. Let's see what we got on 2nd and goal from the 3.
Bostic's a heavyweight wrestler. He started as a freshman last year for the Bears.
Klingbeil rolls out. Klingbeil's going to throw it. Klingbeil's going to throw it out of bounds, bringing up a 3rd and 3. Again, throwing out of power. I like it. I'm not against it. If it worked, we'd be celebrating. Didn't work, but I'll take a power pass. But it's 3rd and 3, so you got to get creative here, Coach.
There was a small window at one point, but again, Klingbeil, I think he learned from the previous drive. He wisely threw it to where either his guy could catch it, which was Roman Gambino, or nobody was going to catch it. So we're in a pivotal 3rd down. We have 3rd and 3. I'm going to argue this might be 2-down territory or 4-down territory, Jay.
This timeout's brought to you by American Pride Pressure Washing. Give Adam Kopfer a call at 440-558-8580, hoping to make your property's first impression American Pride clean. When it comes to curb appeal, first impressions matter. So make yours American Pride clean. American Pride Pressure Washing. They specialize in residential and commercial power washing, concrete cleaning, and sealing. Plus, paver restoration that leaves your property looking its absolute best. Call Adam, 440-558-8580, or visit apppressurewashing.com. American Pride Pressure Washing. Beautify your home, one powerful clean at a time. And once you clean it, give Jennifer Sokos from Howard Hanna a call. 440-971-5600 from Howard Hanna. Jennifer will help you sell that house if you're interested. If you're interested in buying, give Jennifer a call. That being said, 4 minutes, 50 seconds left in this second quarter. Bears on the doorsteps. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 3. 3rd and goal from the 3. They tried a power run with Saul. He picked up one. Klingbeil rolled out. Couldn't find a man. Let's see what they muster up here. I think this is 4-down territory. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you're down by 2 scores. The Grizzlies are going to get the ball at halftime. They're going to get an extra possession here with, let's see, 4:50 on the clock. So they're going to try to double up and get a 2-1 score before the half and get the opening kickoff.
Bears are out of power. Klingbeil takes the ball, gives it to Saul. It's a reverse. And, heck of a tackle on Piazza.
Open field tackle by Madigan.
I thought Madigan was 45.
He's number 2.
He's number 2. I thought he was 40. Madigan's everywhere. Great open field tackle. I thought Piazza had it. Bears going to make a difficult decision. I do like the play, but you're going against a D1 football player out there.
He might be good enough to where they just gave him 2 numbers, and he just decided that he wants to have 2 and 45.
So my 2 nightmares are going to come back. 4:18 remain in this second quarter. Bears going to opt to go for it. They're going to call a timeout and think about it, letting clock tick down. You want to keep the ball out of Wadsworth here before the end of the half.
And this is where, as you're practicing throughout the season, you build these plays that you never run, where I need 3 yards, we're in a short field. These are your PAT plays that you got to pull that rabbit out of your hat. The actual 45 on the Wadsworth Grizzlies is Cole Wilson. He's a 10th grader. He plays tight end and linebacker. So we'll see if he gets in the game, and we'll be sure to call his name.
And there's the Bears timeout that we thought. We did install some 25-second clocks. I see them turned off. We had them last week for the original game. They were turned off in the second half. Needless to say, the Bears going to talk this one over. What do you come out with, Chris?
Jay, you got 4th down. You have a 3-yard play to get in the end zone. I do feel like you probably need to put it in the air, and you need to get a guy open, get the ball out. I'm not sure you're going to be able to put it in between the tackles. There's stuff in the inside gaps. Those are hard-earned yards, especially when we have a compressed field. There's more guys in the box and less room to run. And I could feel those stands vibrating from up here, Jay. The student section is on fire. We have some Queen rocking in the PA system. and the Royalton community is all getting up in it, stomping on these bleachers here. So they want their hometown boys to punch it in as well.
Bears come out.
So we got Lee and Piazza on the same side. They got to pick, right?
Let's see what the Bears dial up. McCausland in motion. Klingbeil's going to drop by. He's got McCausland, but he was forced to throw it quick. Grizzlies defense hold on the 3.
Yeah, and Wadsworth's going to have to go the length of the field if they want to punch one in. The Bears, how many timeouts do they have left?
0-0.
It looks like neither team has any timeouts left. So if the Bears want to get the ball back, they're going to probably have to stop them here in 4 downs. I would expect Wadsworth to try to keep it on the ground, control the clock, and then take their shots as necessary to keep the ball out of the Bears' hands.
You called it, Chris. They did need to go to the air. A lot of pressure there. I mean, what Truly's known for, what this team is known for, is that power offense inside the 5. They opted to go out of it. I'm not going to double guess it because
you got a couple linemen out, Jay, is really what it boils down to. You have your left tackle, Ethan Garnes, who's not playing right now. You have senior Giancarlo.
There's a face mask on that play.
Yeah, Jay, you have senior Giancarlo Galesi, who's out for the season, and he's been missed on that offensive line. So you got a couple new guys plugged in.
So we got 2 fouls on the call. The penalties offset. You had holding on Wadsworth and a face mask on the Bears. They'll just replay that down with 3:22 remaining in this half. You know, the Bears were they were threatening there. First and goal on the 3. Couldn't. They got 1 yard on the 4. Actually, got 1 yard with the power. Got out of power, and I thought Piazza was going to sneak in, but you had Gavin Madigan.
And it's the last 2 possessions where they've been in the red zone and they have nothing to show for it. The first one was that interception, and then second they just turned it over on down. So
Bears down 28-14. Quarterback from the Bears end zone. Will hand it off. Met at the line, but picks up a 3-yard gain.
This is what I would expect the Grizzlies to do, is to keep the ball on the ground. Looks like that carry was by number 26, Cooper Gray.
3 minutes remaining in this second quarter. Bears down by 2 scores.
The Grizzlies are definitively slow rolling this.
Gonna get a timeout, referee timeout. As they ask Stephen Woolman to check something. Let's see what they're checking here.
They sending him off the field. Is there an equipment issue? Now he's got to come off for a play. Entering the game is Michael Cisa, number 52.
Chelsea Kuntz from the Cleveland Clinic takes a look at Woolman's arm. This will be a handoff, little seam. They pick up the first down. 2:36. Once again, Dominic confirmed that both teams out of timeouts.
Tackle on the play by Dylan McCausland, number 8. Wadsworth looks like they're in a bit of a hurry up. They have that pistol look. They run a tackle trap, and it looks like Madigan's got a ton of room to run. McCausland's got a good angle on him, and he forces him out at the Bears 39.
Gavin Madigan, 42-yard gain.
Jay, that was a touchdown-saving tackle.
Dylan McCausland forces him out. You don't want to give up a score here at the end of this quarter. The Bears with some wind in their sails, but the 4th and 3 fell flat. Wadsworth at the Bears 39. They'll go to Cooper Gray, Michael Cisa on the stop.
Yeah, Cisa entering the game for Steve Willman, who looked like he was having he's getting medical attention on the sideline.
Pick up a 3. It'll be a 2nd and 7.
Nice fill by Cisa on that play. He stepped up, filled that hole. They're running that trap. You can see that looks like their right tackle, number 52, has been pulling and opening up those holes.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go downfield here. Kalix Lemp in motion.
They're pulling with the guard. They're running that
and Madigan.
Inside trap.
That's not Madigan. Cooper Gray up the middle, 39-yard gain.
I guess shout out on the Grizzly offensive line, number 57, Carter Raymond. He's been running that trap this entire drive, and they've created some massive holes for those inside runs. Not what the Bears needed.
I mean, that's a quick swing. I mean, the Bears were a touchdown down, and we had an interception, and then down by 2 at the 3-yard line, couldn't capitalize. And just like that, Wadsworth, 4-minute drive, extends the lead to 35-14.
Yeah, the margin of mistakes that the Bears can make with this offense is incredibly thin.
And to beat this team, you got to be mistake-free.
You do have to be mistake-free. You can't give up big plays. You can't certainly, have broken assignments. You got to be focused. And these guys are big, thick runners. You got to make tackles. They'll run through them. So you have to approach it as the Grizzly head coach, Justin Todd, says, we like to bring the fight. We got to bring the fight back to them and get back in this game.
We knew this one would be a fight, but the Bears are still in it. Again, they have a quick strike offense. I mean, Lincoln Lee, big play. Piazza, big play. The rhythm is gone for sure. The Bears can do it, but that first and goal from the 4 and not getting it in at 7 points, that's going to come back and hurt.
What would really be helpful here is a good field position return, which the Grizzlies have been kicking it. McNeil's been kicking it to approximately the 10-yard line, which, gives us an opportunity to try to hit one. And we've been close. There's been a few seams where both Piazza and Lee have been able to find, and they're one tackle away from getting some major field position and gains on opening kickoff returns.
This change of possession is brought to you by X Golf, the home of indoor golf. Located in Broadview Heights. Give Ron a call. Book your next round, 440-526-3700. This kickoff's a little short. Piazza takes it at the 15. Piazza gets hit down to the 26-yard line. Bears will start.
Jay, we saw Lincoln Lee make a 60-yard catch or throw and catch with him and Klingbeil on the last drive. We could certainly score here.
I agree. They're going to air it out. I mean, Nolan can throw a deep ball. We got the speed and receivers. A nice score here would change some attitudes at halftime, but you still have to stop this Grizzlies offense. They are pinpoint accurate on passes. Madigan's just running. Then Cooper Gray is not a bad.
They're just executing is what it boils down to.
Yeah.
They're blocking up front. The holes are there. They're running through them. But Klingbeil's got some great arm talent. He's got a live arm. Let's see what happens here.
He's going to drop back. Saul picks up the blitz. He's in trouble already. He's going to go down. 4-yard loss on the sack.
I'm not clear what the design of that play was.
They're double teaming Piazza as well.
Which in theory, I mean, you've seen Lee get open, and then we also have some secondary options.
.45 seconds remaining. I think they're just going to go in the locker room. Should be a handoff to Saul. No, I was wrong. Klingbeil going to drop back. Throws it to Piazza. Piazza sandwiched. And Nicholas gets up. He's a tough kid.
Yeah.
He's going to take himself out of the game here after that.
Tackled by number 23, Brad Watson, and also number 32, Will Reese. And indeed, sandwich was the right choice of words to describe that tackle.
Yeah, I think so. The Bears will head into halftime, unfortunately down 35-14. Piazza got his bell rung. He looks okay. Let's regroup at halftime. What do you say to the kids here as you head into halftime, Chris?
I tell you, you got to keep fighting, and they haven't lost that fight. They can get a stop here. They can get the ball back, and you just got to keep playing one possession at a time. one drive at a time, and just do your job. No more mistakes. But they're competing. They're fighting. This is just a really good Wadsworth Grizzlies team. It's a tough Week 4 matchup, but they've also proven that they can move the ball, and they're here to compete.
Good evening, North Royalton. I'm Braden Zarenda. Joined by me is
Anthony Semino.
And we're getting set for second half action at Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium. The Bears trailed the Grizzlies 14-35. The Grizzlies get the ball to start the second half. Bryson Hall has looked absolutely phenomenal for the Grizzlies. He's hit a lot of passes.
Yeah, Bryson Hall, he's looked very good so far. He's hit a lot of deep guys as well, got a lot of passing yards. The Bears got to work on stopping that Wadsworth offense. Too many big plays from there. The Bears do need to work that offense a little bit to get some more points on the board.
Be great to get off with a defensive stop here. The Bears' run game has not been too functional so far. The Wadsworth defensive line, they have some big guys on there, and they have shut down the Bears' running attack so far. Nolan Klingbeil has led a couple touchdown drives, had an interception. The Bears also got stopped on a 4th and goal, and then Wadsworth was able to get another touchdown right before the half ended. And so this game could be 28-28 right now if a few things went the Bears' way. But woulda, shoulda, coulda, and right now they're losing by 21 at home.
Yeah, the Bears got to work on that red zone offense. Got to make sure you capitalize on your turnovers. And when you're inside that 10-yard line, make sure you get in that end zone.
Kingston Lunn ready to send it away here to the Grizzlies. 2 back deep. This one will be played off a bounce at the 13-yard line. And Wadsworth will be set up and still going out to the 31-yard line. That's a very strong return there by, I believe, number 32, Will Rise.
Yeah, great job by Will to push that pile forward, get some extra yardage off that return. They'll be at about the 30-yard line to start off this drive.
He's the senior for the Grizzlies, 6'1", 195. He's a wide receiver and a defensive back. All right, so Bryson Hall and the Grizzlies are going to start in shotgun here. Back lined up to his left. 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Now the back will go out in motion. Bryson Hall takes the snap. He goes wide receiver screen. This is number 14, Jack McNeil, and he's brought down by McCausland and Willman after about a 4-yard gain.
Nice little gain there for Wadsworth. Obviously, North Royalton, they did keep that only about a 4-yard play. That's what they need to be doing, keep these short plays here.
Pistol formation here. Khalid Lemp was the motion man. Fake to the back. Hall going deep down the field, and it is incomplete. Rolls and Amar were the Bears in the area to break that play up.
Yeah, Hall has been capitalizing on these passes. Luckily, the Bears were able to keep that one, let that one hit the ground, let that one go incomplete, so they get a nice 3rd down here.
Looks like the Grizzlies are going to go empty on this 3rd and medium. 3 at the bottom, 2 at the top. Hall takes the snap, goes to the far side of the field, and I believe it's going to be a 1st down. Gavin Madigan, the senior running back, was able to fight just enough and pick up a Grizzly 1st down.
Yeah, great job by him to stretch over that line to gain, give the Grizzlies a 1st down here at the 41-yard line.
All right, pistol formation again for the Grizzlies. They'll go handoff here up the middle, and the Bears are quick to the ball on that one. About a 2-yard run for Gavin Madigan.
That's nice progress there on the Bears' run defense. They have been allowing big run plays in the first half. They were able to stop them there.
Wadsworth, of course, trying to eat up as much of the time as they can and then just keep scoring, and hopefully they hope to put this game out of reach. They'll go handoff up the middle again. Madigan, he's still on his feet. He breaks a tackle. He's off to the races. He has a block, rolls. He's able to force him out at the 5-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and goal for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that Bears defense, they're getting hands on him. They just need to be able to bring him down. He's able to get a lot of yards on these run plays. That's what he's been doing all night.
And that's not the start you wanted for the Bears in the second half, as the Grizzlies are just a few yards away from making this a 4-possession game here. They'll go up the middle again, Madigan, and he is in for the touchdown. And it goes to 41-14 Wadsworth. And that was a very quick touchdown drive. It's only 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's what this Wadsworth offense does. They have big drives, and they go down and score. They make these high-scoring games all the time.
Vince Hatfield ready to try the extra point. Holder is Kyle Schmelcher. Kick is up. And it's good. It'll be 42-14 Grizzlies with 9:45 to go in the third quarter.
Bears would love to answer on this next drive. They've had their chances tonight to score more points. They need to get one here. Put some more points on the board. Keep this game within their reach to come back. Back to receive the kickoff is Cameron Saul and Nin Piazza for the Bears. To kick it off for the Grizzlies will be number 14, Jack McNeil. Kick is away. Cameron Saul underneath it, and it's a
Penalty marker on the play at the 42 of Wadsworth.
Yeah, flag down. That might be offsides on the kickoff there.
Yeah, might get a little bit of a quick start there. Try and get down the field. But you left that line a little bit early, and then we're going to have to redo this kickoff here.
Yep, they're going to move it back 5 yards. Kick will now come from the opposite 35-yard line. And Piazza and Cameron Saul are still back to receive the kick.
See if the Bears can take advantage of this here. Those extra 5 yards can mean quite a bit sometimes in those kickoffs.
Yeah, good field position to start off a drive would be great. Kick is away. In Piazza, they'll receive it back at the 10. He goes up to the 20, down to 25 to the 30, and taken down, looks like near that 32, 33-yard line.
Not a bad return. Got to take what you can get there.
Yeah, nice field position to start off this first drive of the second half for the Bears.
See if they open up this playbook here. Down 28 at home with under a half to go. You got to start taking some chances here.
Yeah, definitely need to put some points on the board here. And here comes Nolan Klingbill and the Bears offense to start this drive. Cameron Shaw to Klingbeil's right. One receiver right. 3 left. Ball snap. Handed off to Cameron Shaw, and he gets about 5 yards there. Nice gain there on first down.
Yeah, one of the better runs for the Bears offense today. There hasn't been too many big holes. 5 yards is never bad on first down. But, yeah, hopefully they can pop some more of these.
Yeah, it's definitely an improvement from some of the run plays during that first half. So, looking better so far. All receivers to the right of Klingbeil. He'll hand it off to Saw in the backfield, and that's one of those run plays we've been seeing from the first half. Doesn't get much there. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was Jaden Gross, excuse me, and Nathan Shipley for the Grizzlies. They shut that play down pretty much from the start, and the Bears went behind the chains on that one.
Yeah, Grizzlies definitely got a good defensive line here.
They have some big guys in that line, and they have showed it off today.
Klingbeil takes a snap. He's going to look to pass. He's going to scramble right. Now he's going to look to run, and he has room, and he's going to be a couple yards short of that first down. It would be 4th down, and now it's decision time for Coach Chuli here.
Nice play by Klingbeil there. Had nobody open downfield. The Grizzlies covered that one up very well, and his only option was to run, and did so pretty well. Just came up just short of that first down marker, and I would imagine they will be going for it here.
Yeah, it looks like they're keeping the offense on the field. 4th down and 1 at their own 41-yard line.
Looks like they're bringing all the big boys in.
Oh, yeah. Looking like they're going to push him forward. Klingbeil under center. He's going to go back and hand it to Cameron Saul. And he's close, and it looks like he's got it.
Yep.
First down Bears. They convert on 4th down.
Went power on power there, and the Bears able to win that battle and keep the drive going.
1st and 10 from the Bears' 43-yard line.
Send Mahar back to the right and have McCausland go down at the bottom.
Klingbeil lines up. Cameron's on the backfield. He takes a snap. He's going to look to pass. Scrambles left. He's going to throw it sideline and throws it away.
Yeah, nothing really open there. He was trying to roll out and buy some time and hoping someone would get open downfield, but no available on that one.
Yeah, Klingbeil's been scrambling all night. Got to throw that ball away. Make sure you don't get a loss of yards there.
Got a couple of Grizzlies chasing him down from behind, so yeah, they get that ball out quick or else could have done sacked or even worse, a fumble.
Yeah. Klingbeil is by himself in the backfield. 1 receiver right, 3 left. Drops back to pass. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was Gavin Madigan, the free safety and starting running back for the Grizzlies. He was the one to break that one up. That was Andrew Jetasak on the Bears there. Really good defense in that play.
Yeah, Wadsworth defense. Good job there to bat that pass down. And it's 3rd down and 10.
See if the Bears maybe just go for a few yards here to make the 4th down easier, or see they just let it rip and try and get a big play.
Klingbeil with 2 receivers left. He drops back to pass. He has to scramble. He's under pressure. He gets hit, and then he throws, and it's incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 10, and I can imagine the Bears are going to punt it here.
Yeah, I would have to think so. 4th and 10. Maybe it was like 4th and 5 they would consider going for it, but in this part of the field, you cannot take the chance and risk the loss of downs and put Wadsworth in really good field position.
Yep. Kingston Long to punt it away for the Bears. Back to receive the kick for Wadsworth, number 14, Jack McNeil. Juan takes a snap, gets the punt off. It bounces, and it's fielded behind the 20. He's running left to the 25 and taken down at the 28.
Thought maybe he let that ball go there, but he picked it up on the bounce and got extra 10, 15 yards. That was Tommy Hahn for the Grizzlies there. Smart play, and sets the Grizzlies up in better field position.
Yeah, very smart play to take that bounce, get some nice yards, start off at the 29.
Dawson Mendel shifts over to the near side. Pistol formation. Kyle Smeltzer in motion to the left. Hall, he fates the snap. He's looking down the field. No one's open. Directing traffic down the field and incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, and I believe it's going to be pass interference in the Bears.
Pass interference. Got to be careful when you're in coverage down there.
They're still taking their shots up 28 points. They want more.
Yeah, they're not going to back down here, even with a big lead.
So Wadsworth will be moved up 15 more yards.
They're up to their own 44-yard line near midfield.
Fast signs located at 1100 West Royalton Road, Bellevue Heights. Bob Bottomley, call 440-781-7461.
Hall is going to throw it, and it's over his receiver's head. Gets over his hands. That was intended for Cooper Gray. It's incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
He had a block there, too. If he was able to complete that pass, that could have been a big play for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, he definitely had some room upfield to run after that.
All right, so Hall and the Grizzlies in pistol formation. Inside, it's number 26, Cooper Gray. He breaks a tackle of rolls, and he's just going to go into the end zone untouched after that. And this score is becoming worse and worse for the Bears.
It's starting to become a common occurrence here in this game. Grizzlies getting these big plays on run and pass. Bears defense needs to make sure they're keeping their guys in check.
Yeah, you're hoping the Bears would be able to stop that running game because you knew Wadsworth was going to go to it up 28 at the half. Up 35-14 at the half. And yeah, they knew they were going to go eat up time and try and end this game. Extra point is blocked.
Blocked.
That was McCausland. He got a hand on it and knocked it down.
This game will continue to be 48-14. Way to block that kick. Get these Bears some nice morale over there.
Yeah, hopefully they can use that positive play to get some energy going and finish this game strong. Still a lot of time left.
Yeah, it would be nice for them to get a score. Make sure get those players hype. Make them believe that they can come back.
Coach Wheeler talking to the special teams unit about what he wants to do in this kickoff here.
Now, do we have a running clock here?
I believe that's 30 or more in the second half.
Yeah, it is. It is 34-point lead for Wadsworth right now.
Yeah, so I would think so.
Jack McNeil to kick it off for the Grizzlies. Cameron Saul and Nick Piazza back to receive.
That was a good point you brought up there, Anthony.
Yeah. Kick is away. And Piazza's under it. He fields it from inside his own 5. He's to the 10, to the 20. Now right side up to the 22, where he's taken down. Bears will start in their own territory.
Wasn't a whole lot of room in their return there. Just got the yards he could get, and now we'll see the Bears' approaches in this drive.
Klingbeil and the Bears offense come out to start this next drive. Cameron Shaw's in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Klingbeil will take the snap. They'll hand it off to Cameron Saul. He's got nowhere to go. Tackled for a loss of about 3 yards there. Bears run game has not been that well today.
Yeah, it hasn't been there. And Gavin Madigan came up from the safety spot to bring down Saul, and the Bears are once again behind the sticks. And I believe we're going to have a stoppage for an injured player. And the injured Bear, I believe, is Mayhard Kindola.
Yeah, that's a big loss for the Bears if he's not able to come back in this game. He's walking on his own power. Hopefully he can.
It's always good to see it, yeah. It's hobbling a little bit, though, so hopefully he can make a quick recovery.
Second down from the Bears, back at their own 20-yard line.
Saul the back again, lined up behind Klingbeil. He'll take the snap, go quick to the outside. That is number 5, Michael Vargo. He's getting some action here as the Bears are starting to go into the reserves just a bit more.
It's looking like Mayhar Candola is back on the field.
Yep, just 1 play off. That's always great to see.
Still limping a little bit, but looks like he's still be able to play. Klingbeil with Cameron Saul behind him. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Takes a snap. He's going to look to pass. He throws, and that one looked like maybe possibly batted down or hit as he threw it.
Yeah, it got tipped to the line there. Jaden Gross, the senior defensive lineman for the Grizzlies, got a paw up on that one, and it's going to force the Bears to bring out their punt team yet again.
Yeah, punt team getting some action now here in the second half. Not what you like to see.
And that clock will continue to run, as Anthony mentioned. If it's 30 or more points the team is losing by in the second half, the clock will run, even if the passes are incomplete.
Luong back to kick it off for the Bears. He'll get the punt off. Back to receive it for the Grizzlies, number 14, Jack McNeil. He's back at the 30.
Nice tackle.
Nice tackle there for the Bears. Got Nate Piazza on the tackle there.
That was Enzo Gajewski also getting in on some action on that one.
You guys see him getting some action in the game here.
All right, so the Grizzlies will make the switch at QB. That is Braden Sturtka. And the handoff goes to number 24, PJ Medyes.
Yeah, Wadsworth starting to put in some of those backup players with this big of a lead. Get them some action here in this game.
Yep. Bears started to do that on their last offensive drive. Looks like their starters on defense are pretty much out there still. Making some changes, but for the most part, keeping their same crew out there.
Yeah, definitely want your defense to do well. This one's handed off. No, he keeps it.
All over that one.
Looks like he might have fumbled that ball there. Able to fall on it.
Couldn't quite tell who the two Bears were that swarmed him down, but they got to him in a hurry, and that play had no chance from the start.
Yeah, back for a loss. It's 3rd and long.
Of 3 lined up at the bottom, 1 at the top. Sturka takes the snap, and he's devoured! That is Benjamin Dottavio. He blew up that one, and that's a quick 3 and out for the Grizzly offense.
Yeah, nice job by Benjamin Dottavio. It's great to see him getting some action in there. Had some big plays earlier, able to get another one here, and the Bears get a stop on defense.
He was running angry on that play. All right, Wadsworth sends it away. It's a very high kick, not super far. It'll bounce to the Bears sideline. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Wadsworth 47-yard line.
Yeah, great field position to start off this drive. Not a very good punt. Best field position to start off a drive so far in this game for the Bears. They should capitalize off this. Need to get some points on the board here in the second half.
Yeah, never too late to build momentum for the next game.
All right, boys. Please welcome to the booth, Anthony Semino.
Hi.
Took a little bit of break here, and obviously BD's in the house.
Good to see you again, Mr. Saul.
Absolutely good to see you. I wish it was under better circumstances.
I do too.
Bears played a good first quarter. I know this Wadsworth offense is legitimately a D2 state playoff. They're going to go deep in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You see Gavin Madigan. You see Copper Gray. We got some second-string folks in here. Looks like Daniel Piper, the sophomore, is back there with Jack Straight behind him. Piper takes a snap. Quick pass. Number 5. A 2-yard gain for Michael Vargo. So how was the first time in the booth, Anthony?
Yeah, it was great.
It was
nice
great
to be up here. Nice to get used to the atmosphere. Having fun.
So what's your favorite sports to broadcast? Because obviously we got a whole boatload of activity this year with this great broadcasting team.
Yeah, well, I'm ready to broadcast any sport. Football, basketball, baseball. I'm excited for anything.
Awesome, man. And you're a junior, right?
I'm a sophomore.
Oh, my God, I was wrong. Piper drops back at the 50. He's going to scramble. He's got some blocks, but he trips, and 54 is going to fall on him. How about your second? I guess it'd be your 5th quarter in the booth, BZ.
Love it. Always love watching football, and always been a dream of mine since I was like 10 years old to be calling football games, and here I am right now, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys can be a part of this. Obviously, this is our 2nd year as a broadcast team as Piper dropped back. Piper looking downfield. He goes deep. He's got Vargo. I was going to say, you can get a flag on that.
Yeah.
Back judge didn't see what I saw. I think we saw a hand in the face. May have pulled the face mask a little bit. You're going to get a pass interference. Good pass by Piper. Piper, a sophomore, leading the JV Bears to a 3-0 record. They'll play Wadsworth tomorrow in Wadsworth. And then obviously we got producer extraordinaire Dominic Cipriani. And he's been doing a great job. You see the scoreboard up there. Beautiful overlays. Obviously the sponsorships that you see, and who's this 3rd quarter? Who was the 3rd quarter sponsored by?
Fast Signs, located at 1100 West Royalton Road, Broadway Heights. Give Bob Bottomley a call, 440-781-7461.
And then this fourth quarter is brought to you by
Caruso Cabinets. Call Brad No, 440-714-1643. At Caruso Cabinets, we are dedicated to creating, designing, and supplying our customers with all their needs, wishes, and wants. Our purpose is to establish a fun environment for both our customers and employees that facilitates creative thought, friendship, and lasting relationships while always striving for excellence along the way.
as we head to the fourth quarter here. It's a running clock. Bears down by 30 plus. As we do have the second string offense in here. Daniel Piper again, sophomore. We got Jack Straight to the left. I see Robbie Edmondson, number 85. Enzo Gajewski, the junior. Number 5, Michael Vargo up top. Can't get a number on the up top receiver. As Piper takes the ball. Piper's going to keep it. Piper's got a little bit of a room. Piper gets the first down and more. Piper, goes after the legs. Yeah, we're going to get a flag on that. That's Wadsworth. I haven't said much mean about Wadsworth. Obviously, we're going to take our lumps today as a 48-14. But that was a little late, low blow. That's not really right. I mean, all these kids want to play, but come on, give the kid a little break. Way out of bounds. Got to be smart out there. I don't care if you're Royalton or Wadsworth. And they're acting like, what are they talking about? That was a little cheap shot, if you ask me.
Yeah, you're up 34 points, and you know the clock's going to be running regardless, and you know the second stringers are going to be out there, and just get them some action. And then he was a foot or two out of bounds, and he just went right for the legs, and it's never what you want to do.
First and goal on the 10. Piper gives it straight. It's stopped for no gain.
That penalty did get the Bears well into the red zone. They have struggled a little bit today in the red zone. Nice to see if they could get a nice score here, capitalize off that red zone offense.
Once again, the Bears will fall to 1-3 here. Not a complete surprise. You know, this was one of the games coach circles on the schedule. I mean, Wadsworth's going to make a run at the state championship. I mean, the Bears can as well, but they've been hungry for so long. The Bears got to get out of here and look to the next game. Piper's going to keep this. He's had the corner, but he lost the handle.
Yeah, I wonder if he saw the end zone was a little too open there and started getting a little excited, and then just took his eye off the ball and slipped right out of his hand.
Bryce Steffendorf out there. Number 47, Alex Kelly, nickname years ago AK. Sorry, folks, had to pull that one out. There's your call out, Greg. AK is always a great kid to talk. Piper drops back. Piper's under pressure. He's got to ducks the shoulder, makes a nice little move. Gang tackled at the 5. It'll be 4th and 5. Let's see what the Bears do.
Nice move by Pipe there.
Yeah, that was a nice move there.
Would have been a sack if he got taken down, but able to make a couple of guys miss and at least make it a positive play.
Yeah, it looks like the Bears might keep the offense on the field here and go for it on 4th down in the red zone. Don't have anything to lose.
Bryce Devendorf's in the game, number 20, entering at running back. And so we have a pivotal 4th down here. Just for moral, love to see the second unit punch one in. If nothing else, something to rally behind.
Let's see what the Bears do here.
Motion left to right.
Piper's going to keep it.
Scramble.
And
a seam.
He's going to be just a yard short.
Half a yard short. And they're going to turn that ball over on downs. The clock continues to run. It will stop on a change of possession. Typically it does.
Yeah, great effort
but
there.
We do have that running clock going. Guys, what do you think?
Oh, yeah, they're going to keep the clock running, I guess. I thought usually they stop it after a possession changes. Oh, now they stop it at 8:39. It was running there for 15, 20 seconds.
And this is where I think you got to get some guys some time, get some film on them, see what some of the younger guys can do. What do you guys think about that?
I love it, yeah, because you never know when those players are going to get their opportunities, and so when they have a chance to get their opportunities, put them out there and see what they can do.
Yeah.
And if you're a sophomore, go ahead.
Yeah, it's great to see the future of Bears football here. I mean, these are guys we're going to see within the next few years, so it's great to see how they play, see how they capitalize on some of these plays.
And they're working every week. They're playing scout. They're busting their butts, and it's good to get some playing time. And I totally agree. We need to see what's going on.
Absolutely.
So we got Wadsworth lined up in a shotgun. Looks like a pistol formation with 2 high. They're going to hand that off an inside route, and they've been killing the Bears on that trap play all game long. They pull that guard, they kick out the end, and there's an easy 7-8 yards. And we saw Madigan break a bunch of long gains using that same play.
Yeah, they had some big explosive runs to start that third quarter off too, and then pretty much just put the game out of reach at that point with those.
Looks like the Wadsworth second unit's running a hurry up. They didn't huddle. They ran the same play, going to the off tackle to the right side, lining up out of that pistol. Looks like they have a first down. Clock won't stop. What do you guys need to see out of this second unit as we close this game out for just a moral victory? And there are no moral victories, but there can be.
I just want to see them get a stop. Wadsworth's been going down the field the entire half, and just to get a stop would be
And I
awesome.
want to see these young guys start just play with a little spirit, right? Because they're gonna come play these same kids tomorrow morning on the JV game, and you know there's gonna be a lot of trash talking. What do you think there's gonna be? What do you think they're gonna be saying on the field tomorrow morning?
I think they're just gonna just let Wadsworth know that we're not gonna take you guys lightly. We don't care what happened last night. This is a completely different day, and yeah, we're ready to go to war today.
Yeah, so even the freshman team struggled against Wadsworth, and now the varsity team. So it would be nice to see JV come back against Wadsworth, get a good close win there, and keep it close with that Wadsworth team. Make sure they know that they can still beat them.
And there's always a lot of fun with those Saturday morning JV games. Those kids come out hard to play. Love the Bears, like with the little trickery that they always do, and we'll look forward to them putting the pads back on here in 12 short hours and going out and competing. Looks like we're back in the pistol, first down. Once again, they're going to keep that ball on the ground, try to end this game. We have an inside run. Looks like there was a tackle by number 86.
That was
Weston Tarnay.
Yeah, the sophomore tight end and outside linebacker for the Bears.
That was Weston Tarnay getting his name called. Hurry up again. They're still running that same pistol. They're still keeping that ball on the ground. Oh, they're going to throw it deep.
Oh, my.
This is a little unprecedented, especially with the 34-point lead. I'm sure the Royalton Bears don't appreciate that, but that was a broken play. They went deep. Wadsworth with 6 more on the board.
Yeah, Jalen King with that.
And there is a flag on the play.
It's coming back.
And there's holding. But nobody can deny that you don't throw the ball when you're up with the running clock with 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. That's exactly what the Grizzlies did. They went deep, and I can assure you that Royalton sideline did not appreciate that gesture.
Kind of an unwritten rule, honestly. You don't do that when you're beating a team by this much, and they have no chance of coming back with a running clock, and yeah, you don't do stuff.
I mean, when
like
you're
that.
emptying your benches, there's no reason to do that. Some might say, hey, well, stop us, right? It's football. You know, they're competing. They want to win, everything else. But at the same time, you got to manage that on that sideline. These guys are colleagues amongst the Royalton football coach community. And, again, that won't be forgotten.
Yeah, the Bears are to remember that one for their next matchup with them. I know that for sure.
So that brings us to a second and about 17. Wadsworth has the ball, it looks like on the 8-yard line. Again, lining up in that gun formation, running back to the left. Looks like they're throwing again. Eyes are downfield. We got a wheel route out of the backfield for a short gain. And we have Weston Tarnay on the tackle. So it's good to see Weston active 2 consecutive plays.
Gavin Miller on that reception for the Grizzlies.
Sophomore wide receiver getting some action there.
Gives the Grizzlies a 3rd down and 4.
5 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Grizzlies 48, Bears
Same
14.
set. They got a trips high. Ball is snapped. They're going to throw it once again. Looks like there's a little bit of pressure. Quarterback boots out. He tucks it in his left hand. He keeps it in bounds. He's trying to run. He's fighting for yards. They will have enough for the first down, and that'll move the chains. This is a time of game where if you do get in the game and your number's called, you start competing. if you're a Royalton Bear and you're trying to fight for some of that varsity Friday night playing time.
Yeah, you want to show how you can play. Maybe get some more starts here on varsity. They're going to be playing their hardest.
Marco Scalish was the guy who to bring down the quarterback in that last play. Nice play by the Bears defensive line here as running play is shut down by a couple of Bears.
You know, and this is a part of the game. Yes, the twos are in, but it also provides coaches with valuable game film. You get to see certain guys in position groups coming off, see how they fire out if you're in the offensive line unit. You also get to see, you know, who knows their playbook and who does not. So this is valuable playing time for all parties on the field right now.
Yeah, it's nice to see some guys out there, you know, like since they're backups, they're going to be playing their hardest to their best of their ability, and they want to be known.
Yeah, they want to put out their game on film and show the coaches that are why they are deserving to be played more often.
Quarterback.
Looks like we had a read option on that play. They faked a little bit of a handoff, trying to test the end, and the quarterback elected to keep it inside for, I don't know, about a 5-yard gain or so. And as this clock ticks down, we see some new entrants into the game.
Yeah, they'll call it 5 on that play. And the read option again, and he's going to fight his way close to the first down, and he's got it.
Yeah, he tumbled forward for that first down.
He sure did. That was a sharp cut.
Had some old school football, kind of fake that buck sweep with a lead fullback, tailback. Did the read option keeper, and was able to fall forward for 6.
Running clock is now under 3 minutes. Wadsworth may keep this one. Call the game here.
Back in that pistol formation, shot snaps back, inside handoff, number 37. He's going to chug it forward for at least 7, maybe 8, depending on that spot. They'll spot it on the 45. And guys, it just looks like Wadsworth just trying to end this game and bleed out the clock here.
Yeah, just no reason to throw the ball anymore. Yeah, just they're in Bears territory.
So back in the pistol, Twins high, ball's about right in between the hashes. Number 37 again on the carry. He'll get enough for the first down. He's about out to about the 40. We got a couple new players entering the game. Number 21, Alessandro Velkos.
And 27, Austin Hastings.
Number 27, Austin Hastings, both in the game. So we had a fake bubble, or fake inside handoff. Ball was thrown a little bit high, but on the defense, who do we got? Number 86?
That was Weston Tarnay again.
Weston Tarnay again. Alert, active, involved. And he'll be ready to play Saturday morning.
Keeper up the middle again, Sherbka, and he's going to be about a yard short of the first down, maybe 2 yards, they'll call it.
Yeah, they're running that read option just over and over and over. So it looks like we have number 19, Davin O'Kara, entering the game, and number 35, Ian Fairland.
We are under a minute now until the game is officially over.
So that Wadsworth's just taking their time, letting the clock run out. There's about 45 seconds. Inside handoff, number 37. He should have enough for the first. It looks like they do. They're signaling first down. That should do it, gentlemen. I would expect if they're going to run a play, they'll probably line up in victory formation and just put an end on this thing.
They're going to call it right there. I think they're all lining up at the 50 yard line.
They're lining up at the 50. That's going to do it, boys.